Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online. This is your host, Captain Ron Phillips here. In today's mission, we are joining up with Temporal Agent Daniels. If you remember Agent Daniels, he was a hidden crew member on the USS Enterprise, the NXO on the Enterprise, on the show Enterprise there with Captain Jonathan Archer. And he kind of laid the groundwork to explaining the temporal Cold War that we are experiencing right now, running around with Captain Walker and Temporal Agent Cray. And in the last couple episodes, we've run into the Nakul and the temporal Cold War going into the 28th century. We were going to watch the Temporal Accords, but the Nakul jumped in. Now there's massive Templar incursions going anywhere and everywhere. And we're going to do one here with Temporal Agent Daniels. I'm going to kind of go back and forth between mission settings because I didn't think I was going to be able to film any of the Yesterday's War stuff. But then I remembered and realized, going back into this future-proof mission arc here, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Yesterday's War, I thought I was not going to film because Temple Ambassador would not let me film. It is still a problem with that mission, and then you go from there to the Once and Future Agent and meet Agent Daniels. You cannot redo that episode, and I wanted to so bad for everybody. I'll have to see if I can do that with another character. And then you jump into Future Proof, which is almost done. And you've been running around with Captain Walker. You've been running around in the future, running into the Nakul. And in the last episode, sure enough, the Temporal Front, you actually ran into, I do believe his name was Krog, who is one of their major generals or something, who actually went back in time. You weren't able to stop him. But then he was beaten by Captain Archer, which was the Season 4 premiere after the Enterprise stopped the Xindi superweapon, and they came through the Xindi I don't know what kind of warp bubble, whatever it is, they helped them get home. They ended up back in World War II, and the Nakul was running around in charge of everything, manipulating the Nazis against America, and that was a 2-part episode. Before the Enterprise was able to get back to the 22nd century. That was what happened to the Nakul we lost and weren't able to stop in the last episode, Temporal Front. So before we go to Temporal Reckoning, because they just blasted Daniels right there, and he looks terrible, I'm going to go backwards and go to Yesterday's War, the core of the matter, where it's our first mission with Daniels after you meet him in the Once and Future Agent. But since I can't do that again, unless I do that with another, I will do that with another character, and I will get that shown for everybody, and I'll explain that again to everybody what's going on here. But we're gonna go to if you remember Enterprise, which is why I'm doing this also. Whenever any Templar incursion goes against or backfires on Daniels because he's a temporal cop, stuff happens to him, like his body warps or he changes or something like that. And only once the timeline gets restored the way it's supposed to be is when his body kind of reverts back. And in the Future Proof episode, Temporal Reckoning, he's already halfway. Bleh. He looks like the bottom of a shoe. If I want to quote Jeff Fahey from Darkman 3. He looks like the bottom of a shoe. So we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go back to the core of the matter, our first mission where we run it with Daniels, and also the woman Nakul agent who was, I do believe, in Time and Tide, who tried to assassinate, either Time and Tide or the Temporal Front, who tried to assassinate Federation President Okeg and poisoned the Klingon Chancellor. Can't think of his name right. Jimpock. So we're gonna do the core of the matter. Here at the Galorndorn core system, deep in Romulan space. Let's see what Daniels has in store for us in this one. We've arrived, Admiral. The holographic camouflage that Daniels provided is online. As far as the Romulans of this time are concerned, we're in a Tallis-class warbird. Oh, excellent work, Daniels.
Thank you. I've also transmitted files that will establish your cover identity as Tal Shiar security operatives. You'll need to put this data into their local network before entering the research facility, however. There's a comms satellite nearby that you can use to accomplish this.
All right. So, we're in a Tallis warbird now, so we're going to get a little bit closer here. One of these old puppies. All right. Data transmission complete. Our Tal Shiar credentials are in their system and should withstand scrutiny. I expect a fair amount of fear and loathing from their staff, Admiral. Unannounced visits from a Tal Shiar agent aren't exactly a cause for celebration. Well, let's hope the Tal Shiar's reputation keeps us above suspicion. Yeah, the Tal Shiar are not very liked at all, even within the Romulan Star Empire's top military. And is that what I think that is? Reading the Doomsday Machine on sensors, it may be inactive. Recommend a close scan. Oh my goodness, they have a Doomsday Machine.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't good. Oh boy.
Tal Shiar vessel, cease all sensor scans of the device immediately. You do not have the proper clearance.
Watch your tone, Nakul. We'll respect your wishes for now. Already trying to talk like a Tal Shiar agent. There's the Nakul frigate right there with it. A Damosh destroyer. Oh, those things are creepy. Can you imagine if those things...
IRW Morari. This is Galorndon Station Command. Please transmit your security credentials.
Acknowledge Station Command. Transmitting now.
Data received, Morari. Welcome to Galorndon Core. Sending you transporter coordinates now. I've taken the liberty of informing Commander Chulak. I'm sure the Director will want to greet you personally.
Very well. I'm looking forward to it. Here we go. Let's not keep them waiting. Wouldn't it be scary if the Doomsday machines, the Doomsday devices, show up in some of these new Trek series like Discovery or even not Strange New Worlds, but Discovery or Picard? That would be kind of scary.
Doomsday machines seek and destroy planetary bodies, consuming what remains as fuel. And yet there's one in orbit just sitting there, peaceful. It looks like reports of the Nakul gaining the ability to control the machines are accurate. We need to find out how, and fast. Your holographic disguises should conceal you while you search the facility. Good hunting.
Keep me posted if anything changes, Daniels. We'll put the planet and the ship and the Doomsday Machine between the ship and the Doomsday Machine just in case. Yeah, we don't want to be anywhere near that thing if she wakes up. Stay on guard. Let me know if that thing even twitches a little. Not bad disguises. Although I'm sure the doctor doesn't mind. He's got some hair. Okay. Let's blend in, everybody. Oop. Missed our little...
This area is restricted. You need to leave. Now.
I am a sub-commander of the Tal Shiar. Step aside.
My orders are clear, Romulan. No one is to pass this point until the meeting is concluded. No one, not even Chulak himself.
Uh-huh. You'll wish you hadn't crossed the Tal Shiar, lackey. Investigate the security office.
Sub-Commander, it is my duty to inform you that this area is restricted. Sir.
So better be sure. It's not wise to refuse the Tal Shiar, son.
Yes, Sub-Commander. At once. Forgive my rudeness. Access granted. Let me get the door for you.
Thank you. Your service to the Empire has been noted, Centurion. Thank you indeed. So, what have we here? Oh, sensor networks. Oh, somebody's keeping an eye on the place. Those are actually very good graphics there. They weren't, no, that's really nice. Alright. Sensors indicate that an encoded signal of Nakul origin is being beamed to the Doomsday Machine. It is coming from the chamber the Nakul were guarding so intently. According to these logs, whenever the Doomsday Machine attempts to engage its primary directives, a signal pulse is beamed into its command core and the machine stops. It appears we're one step closer to learning how they're controlling a Doomsday Machine. Very interesting. Alright, guard.
Sub-Commander, I've been instructed to grant you access to this facility.
And? Will you obey?
Of course, Sub-Commander. My family is a friend to the Tal Shiar and loyal to the Empire. Access for you and your team is granted.
Dutiful service to the Empire is always rewarded. Carry on. Thank you. Very good indeed. And what have we here? This must be Commander Chulak's office. Get off the table. Okay. Access log. Chulak 22.04.08.
The Senate has dispatched an agent from an alien race known as the Nakul. Repugnant creature. But she's of a keen mind and cunning I can appreciate as a Romulan officer. If only her visage wasn't so hideous. She boasts she has a weapon that will turn the tide in favor of Romulus. An old song, to be sure, but she sings it sweetly.
Uh-huh. Next.
Krog's mysterious backer, the so-called envoy, has made an impression in the right circles of power. We'll see if he can deliver, however. Data on his miracle weapon is due to arrive soon. Those scars, truly hideous. Krog is practically radiant in comparison. My researchers have analyzed the Nakul weapon data. It matches a report we have on an incident in Federation space involving a Doomsday Machine. If accurate, this weapon destroyed USS Constellation and nearly rid the cosmos of USS Enterprise. It seems Enterprise's thrice-damned captain exposed a vulnerability in the weapon. I shall have to address this with Krog upon her return.
Ha ha ha. Thrice damned captain. James T. Kirk just can't get a break. Finally.
Krog arrives tomorrow, along with her reportedly improved weapon. I believe the envoy will be making an appearance as well. It seems it's the season for guests. If my agents are to be believed, we'll be getting a visit from the Tal Shiar very soon. I'm already suffering the witless bureaucrat from the Senate. To endure the serpents of the secret police is nearly too much to ask of a true Romulan.
Okie dokie. See, nobody likes us, even if we're fakers. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah, we gotta go in here, the meeting room. There's Specialist Krog, Commander Chulak. Stop that.
Sub-Commander, if this doomsday weapon lives up to the Nakul woman's boasts, it will ensure the Empire's dominance over the entire quadrant. The Federation and the Klingons will have no choice but to bend the knee to Romulus, or face annihilation.
And do you trust the Nakul, Commander?
No. Trust is a hard-earned currency. However, I respect their weapon.
Specialist Krog, we meet again.
Greetings, Sub-Commander. I knew it was only a matter of time before the fabled Tal Shiar came to call. The Nakul have brought a glorious weapon to your empire. You won't be disappointed. I can assure you.
We've seen our share of doomsday weapons, Specialist. None have lived up to the title.
This one shall, Sub-Commander. Beyond measure.
Very well.
Your attention, please. Let's begin, shall we? We thank Specialist Krog of Nakul for joining us. We have concerns about the dangers involved with this weapon.
You have nothing to fear from the machine, my friend.
Would you be so confident if you were here, Envoy?
Utterly so, Commander. Soon, the Doomsday Machine will bring our foes to their knees.
Bold words, Envoy. We shall see, won't we?
It would seem a demonstration is in order. See to it, Krog.
As you wish. Shall we, Commander?
Very well. Show me what this beast of yours can do.
It will be my pleasure.
Enjoy the show, interloper. They are using holographic disguises. Guards, deal with them.
I don't suppose we can talk about this. So much for the holographic disguise. Holy smokes. Everybody heal up. Oh, we are. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. Ouch. Oh boy. Okay, they're gone. Alright. In we go. This must be the device. Lock console processes. Disengage EPS power couplings. Oh crap. People, why aren't you shooting? Remote control equipment. The cool equipment is safely on board. We're ready to beam you out of there now. Energize.
We're trying to get our computer to interface with that Nakul control console, but their tech is quite advanced. I need at least 5 minutes to integrate it.
You've got 2. There's an enemy fleet and a live doomsday machine out there.
Your uninvited guests will make a fine target for the weapon, Chulak.
Oh crap. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. Oh, I need to cycle back. There we go. Get me away from that doomsday machine. Oh no, no, no. Oh, I'm far enough away. Goody. Oh, that's not good at all. Get me away from this thing.
The Doomsday Machine is about to open fire! Nice dodge. Keep it up.
Oh, I intend to. Give me a satellite probe.
The console is ready. Get close to the Doomsday Machine so we can transmit the control codes.
Come on, activate transmitter, damn it.
We need to get... It's targeting us again. We need to move. That was close. Almost got this console working.
There we go.
Activating shutdown protocol. Now. Something is wrong. It's not working. It's firing indiscriminately.
Enough! It's only a matter of time before that thing destroys the planet! All ships, destroy the Doomsday Weapon and the cool ships! Now!
Oh, crap.
Romulan attack wing. Fire torpedoes into that thing's maw. All ships, protect the planet from that machine at all costs.
Damn, that thing is going nuts. Oh no.
Yes, the Nakul ship is about to be full for the beast. That should end it. Wait, what's happening? The machine. It's on a collision course. No, no!
Oh no. As you wish, Commander. And that was the core of the matter. Daniels would like to meet him on his ship once we transition back to the 25th century. Let him know I'll be there shortly.
The Nakul ship must have detonated within the Doomsday Machine. Disrupted it somehow. This must feel like a Pyrrhic victory at best, too.
Daniels, your face.
An occupational hazard, I'm afraid. I'll be fine. What matters is that Chulak and his allies would have killed billions had their plan succeeded. Instead, his life is A cautionary tale. Forever disgraced by his loss here today. We stopped them this time, at great cost. Clearly, the Nakul and their leader, this envoy, are willing to do anything to win this war, even commit genocide. It's unfortunate that Chulak didn't stand up to the Nakul sooner. It might have prevented this tragedy today.
Alright, that was the core of the matter, and as you can see already, Daniels is starting to, you can see his face, he doesn't look too good. He's got a bit more wrinkles, and part of his left eye is like sagging a little bit. So yeah, this isn't good. So, and of course the Galorndon core system, it's not destroyed, but it's pretty much wiped out of
There's
life.
There's been a temporal disturbance in the 27th century. It's happening in the Lurs system. Vorgon mercenaries are targeting a scientist named Cal Dano. This is big. We must keep Dano and his research out of Vorgon hands. I've transmitted the temporal coordinates. Meet me there.
Okay. Now you see what's going on here. First, we met Cal Dano in Future Proof with the machine there that was trying to restart stars. And now we have to save him, without him knowing, I don't believe, by other mercenaries in this temporal Cold War before he even shows up. This poor guy can't catch a break.
Do you have any questions?
Say, why do the Vorgons want the Tox Utot?
We believe the Vorgons wish to sell it. The power to kill a star is incredibly valuable in certain circles.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Are the Vorgons working for the Envoy?
We're not sure. There's some data indicating a connection to a Black Ops unit in the Vorgon Defense Force. Other info suggests that they're independents, working for the highest bidder. Regardless, we need to stop them, no matter who's pulling their strings.
Exactly right.
Do you have any questions?
Alright, guys. Well, that was the core of the matter. And we will probably deal with the Vorgons here next before we deal back with the Nakul here. So, thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little episode here, going back to TOS Romulan times there. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, that's fine. Hit the dislike button. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from anybody. Subscribe to the Captain Ron Phillips channel. So much more to come. Star Trek Online, Red Dead Redemption 2. There is more to come. There is no shortage of things to come after such. So, this is Captain Ron Phillips. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you next time.